Welcome to the Fox Den, where the stories begin. Jordan Fox leads the way with news every day. RDS News brings the sound, all the facts you found. Tune in, take a listen, hear the truth spin round. The Fox Den, news with a bite.
And we are back with another episode of the Fox Den podcast. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I have to say I've been waiting for this one. I am so excited to introduce a Survivor legend. One of the few people to appear in multiple shows, he was a standout wide receiver at Maui State before appearing on Survivor and winning our hearts with his showmance with Lily. He got 4th place in that show, and then gave us more in Season 2, getting to 7th place. It's the Playboy himself, Sammy Styles. Welcome to the Fox Den. How are you doing?
Doing wonderful, Miss Fox. Sammy been waiting for the call to come be a guest. So glad we could finally make that happen. Congrats on the ratings spike, too.
Thank you. It has been a lot of fun doing this, even with my peculiar guests so far. So, first off, have you kept up with the Big Brother show? Who is your favorite, and how do you think you would have done in it?
Huh? I watched it some. I think this season was very dramatic, which was fun to watch at times. I really liked your game. And Dutch was hella fun. Sammy definitely would have won it all, though.
Well, thank you. That means so much coming from you. I tried to manage relationships and stay in the know, but didn't work very well at the end. What was your strategy in Survivor? And did it change in your second game?
Season 1 was so much easier for me because I had Lily. Honestly, I was new to this whole scene, just trying to get my name back out there. And in Season 1, I was so far out of my element. Like, I had never even been camping before, so meeting Lily was clutch to all my success there. I mean, in Season 2, I felt more comfortable and shit, and I tried to run kind of the same strategy, but I think that's ultimately why I finished 7th. I never found that one ally to manage all the relationships that I needed managed, and I mean, I'm just kind of a arrogant meathead for real, so ultimately without that backup and that person to be quote-unquote protecting me every step of the way, I definitely struggled. I think without the Season 1 showmance with Lily, I probably would have flamed out early in that first season too. Sammy definitely can be too machismo for a lot of people. Season 2, I was nervous because I knew Lily was going to be watching it all and I was going to have to explain every day. So I feel like I'm watching my step every step of the way, trying to mind my manners and not really being myself and not really taking advantage of all the opportunities I would have taken advantage of if Lily wasn't at home waiting on me. Strategy for Season 1 was to find a pretty girl who was in the loop to hitch my wagon to. And away we go, and that worked perfectly. But Season 2 was completely different, and honestly, a bit of a struggle.
Wow, Lily really carried you, huh? That's high praise. But are you blaming her for you not doing well in Season 2?
There's no shame in my game. She definitely carried. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily blaming her for my woes in Season 2, but she definitely affected my game. It's hard to be the same. Flirty, get ahead, get all the information from the girls, Sammy, knowing I had her waiting on me at home, and how much I loved her.
So, Sammy, you are famous for a lot of things, including having the first showmance in RDS with Lily. We've seen one on Survivor since then with Kat and Izzy, but this Big Brother season had so many... seems like a couple involving me. I had 2 questions. Which showmance compelled you the most, and did you purposely go to Survivor wanting a showmance? Or did it just happen? Oh dear, that's 3 questions, sorry.
Haha, don't be nervous, Miss Fox. I would say the most compelling to me was probably you and Jazzy, cause, damn. Haha. Or definitely Tyrone and Daisy just seemed the most real to me. And as a person living life still in a showmance, I like to see others making it work. As far as seeking one out, I definitely went into Survivor knowing I was gonna flirt, knowing that anything could happen. I just never would have thought it'd been Lily. And even more, especially only Lily. But life is crazy like that, so I wouldn't necessarily say I was seeking a showmance, but your boy was gonna play the charm up for sure.
That's so sweet. I always thought you two had a wholesome relationship. How is she doing? And how's the baby?
She definitely keeps me grounded, heh. She's just so different from any female I've ever been into in my life. She just has this aura or this way about her, I can't even really describe it to you now. But she's my person, and Sammy Jr. is doing great. It's so crazy being a dad. Like, there's so many things that I just didn't expect, and so many things that, like, I never thought I'd be excited about. Growing up is crazy. Like, a sale on diapers is a joyous occasion in my house. Wild.
I know that feeling. They are precious, though. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Seems like a really special relationship you two have. Will we ever see you or Lily compete again?
Personally, I never speak for Lily. She's too independent and strong for me to speak for her. I will say that I think the relationship that her and our son share is too important for her to make any extended appearances right now. As far as myself, you never say never, and the Playboy is always going to be a competitor for sure, so I definitely wouldn't rule it out, but I don't think it's in my immediate future. I also am just trying to enjoy time with my son and maybe break into some more serious acting roles.
Ooh, pursuing acting? I saw you had a sponsorship with Spirit Halloween. How did you like seeing Mel Everhart dress up as Sammy Styles? And Daisy, of all people, as Lily?
Mel was a pretty awesome Sammy. She wore it, well, but Daisy as Lily was crazy. She's just not the same style at all, and Lily is so unique, it's hard to duplicate that, honestly. But yeah, the Spirit Halloween thing was crazy fun, and I definitely enjoyed it. Acting for me has been picking up recently, did a short film with Shia LaBeouf, and maybe got something bigger cooking.
Oh, what a tease. So I have to ask, and maybe you didn't follow it enough, but what's your view on the Tony Montana and Code Red situation that happened in the Big Brother house?
I'm almost sad I actually know nothing about this.
Oh dear, how do I even explain this? It'll sound crazy because it kind of is. Long story short, a bunch of the players, like Dutch and Tyrone, are going to fight Tony Mastermind's evil brother, and he works for Mountain Dew Code Red.
What the what? I'll fight him too, fuck it. I stand with Dutch.
Ooh. Hope you're watching, Dutch. Recruit yourself some Sammy Styles. Tony won't know what hit him.
Psh, you know it. This has been fun, Jordan. I got hands and I know how to use them.
Oh, let's do our one final question, presented by Mountain Dew Zero. This is a question asked by a fan. Today we are answering a question from Twitter user SammySBAE. She asks what from your sports and modeling career best helped you during your time on Survivor?
First off, what a name. I'd like to donate $1,000 to a charity of her choice. Second, I think just the competitiveness of it all. I think if you lack competitiveness, you'll never know success. And I learned that all from sports, and I use that in the modeling world and then on Survivor as well. So that definitely was what was the biggest thing for me.
That is incredible. We will be sure to reach out to them. Do you have any final words or messages to the people?
Just keep your eyes peeled and minds open. Sammy about to start making moves. And to you, the very gracious and hospitable Miss Fox, thank you for having me. For real, this was a good time. Next time you're out my way, hit me up and we can get lunch. I'll bring Lily and Junior.
Oh, that would be perfect. I'll bring Ryan. This has been phenomenal, Sammy. I still can't believe I just interviewed an RDS legend like you. Thank you all for watching this to the end. I hope you enjoyed this episode of The Fox Den. Be sure to tune in and subscribe. We are chasing Tam and Robert for the #1 RDS podcast. We can do it. As always, my lovely viewers, good night, house guests.
News with the bite.